empowering everyone. Nubian Divine, Nubian News with Izzy. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another beautiful ass, magical ass moment in time. What's up, y'all? Just want to chime in real fast and ask y'all, like, what are you doing to prepare yourselves for your next move? I feel very strongly that God's power is truly on his people, but at the same time, where do you fit in the logist of things? Hopefully you're not in a place right now where you're holding a grudge against God. You're holding a grudge against someone of your past, so much to the point that it is stunted. It has stunted even your own growth. Many times we don't know how to forgive, so we hold in this bitterness and anger that causes blockages within ourselves to even prevent us from moving to our next step. A lot of times we want to blame God for the things that God was protecting you from. And you're angry at God, but even being angry at God, if you truly know the true picture of why it is that God had to take a certain thing from you or block a certain person from you or a specific path or a specific job or a specific position, have you ever asked yourself, maybe God was protecting you from something? And you may not know all the answers right now, but is it fair to just result in settling and being upset? If you truly knew the heart of God Almighty, then you would never result to being such a brat to where you would not allow God Almighty, the same God who created you, the same God who gave you breath to breathe, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You would never blame God for that one thing he took away from you, or maybe that 5 things he took away from you. But if you knew the heart of God Almighty, then you would truly know that God did it for your own good. And a lot of times it's for our better good, although we may not understand things that are happening and that have happened to us. You may not know right now. It may not make any sense whatsoever right now, but eventually it will. But are you even blocking yourself from allowing to see the final result? I feel that that's what's happening. And that's what's happened to a lot of people out there. You've blocked yourself from seeing the final result. You got upset because God blocked you from a path or took a house from you or a car or a person, place, or thing. Nouns, right? Interesting. I just had a thought. And that thought is the etymology of noun. But even me knowing the terminology of a word, noun. N-O-U-N. No one loves you like God Almighty. Noun. N-O-U-N. No. Split the word in half. U-N. No one. No one loves you like God Almighty. And because no one loves you like God Almighty, God felt the need to take those specific things from you, people, places, things, to give you better, to test you. I mean, Satan comes before God all the time and his demons and his minions, and you're just like Job, and God is like, he loves you. And then Satan comes before God like, have you considered my servant Job? And you're Job. And Satan is like, surely he's going to curse you, or surely she's going to deny you, because take this from them or take that from them. God said, okay, fine. Take everything from them that you want to take from them, but just don't touch their life. You're still here. You still have breath to breathe. You have a roof over your head. You have food to eat. You have people who love you. But yet the bitter and the anger in your heart is causing you to hold on to the pains of yesterday. Is that fair to you? You're not allowing to live in the present. You're not allowing yourself to experience the gifts, the now. You can look up in the sky. There's no parachutes coming out of the sky. You see any parachutes? I don't see nothing coming out of the sky whatsoever. That means you still have a chance to build that relationship with God. The only thing I see in the sky right now as I'm talking to you is an eagle soaring, and I wish I can turn it. Maybe if you want to try to blow up the camera, you can see it over there. It's over there soaring. As I'm speaking to you, that's a sign. The eagle is my spirit animal, so I'm pretty sure that's one of my ancestors floating around. It's pretty deep because when I roll in the car, every single time, it never fails. Our car is always surrounded by 3 eagles that circles our car. Every time we drive, it never fails. Never fails. I can't put it around my mind. I don't know. I'm not even trying to at this point, but I'm just in acceptance. Whatever it is that God felt the need to take out of my life, people, places, and things, so be it. I trust God because he made me. He created me. He knows what's best for me. And I know God knows what's best for you. But you got to allow him to be God, because God is God all by himself. But don't be mad at God to where you're blocking your blessings. You're preventing yourself from experiencing the depthness of God because you're angry that God didn't take you down the rabbit hole deep enough, dear Alice in Wonderland. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine energy who's receiving this message, I'm talking to you. One thing that I know about God is that God will give you things, and then the second he gives you things, before every great big blessing, there's an attack. So then the devil will get mad. So then he'll try to come after you with those attacks. And then a lot of times you'll blame God, but God had nothing to do with it. The devil came before God. And God was like, hey, that's a good gesture. Let's test my servant Job and see just how much Job does really love me. And then you, Job, get tested. And when you get tested, you don't pass the test. You blame God, but it wasn't God who took those things from you. It was the devil who took those things from you. But yet you want to blame God for allowing those things to happen. And God allowed those things to happen because God is testing your strength and your faith in him to see just how much you truly do love him. If he loves you enough to give you those things, then, I mean, if I love you and, you know, I want to spend my life with you and you say that you love me and we supposed to be for me, you gotta make this short. Battery's getting short. You trying to be down for me, don't say it. Show it. And I feel that's what God is saying. Talk is cheap, but actions truly do speak louder than words. What have you been saying with your life that allows you to have those things that God has given you? Or do you want to still sit in your anger and be mad at God for feeling the need to test your faith, test your love for him just as much as he loves you? And then you sit there in your pity party then and still say, I'm upset with God. For you to even know me, Nubian Divine, for you to even be in my path, in my life, around me, there's something very special about you. I'm telling you right now, if you're on this channel, if you're in my life, you're around me, you're a very special person. Not a lot of people in the world are getting these messages, getting this free information, this training, this channeled up from heaven. I am a messenger of God. I walk in this knowing, I stand in this knowing, I breathe it, I live it, I'm in awe. There's a hiker that went missing right in our area. And I've been seeing every single county come around for days, just look for this hiker. Every surrounding county looking for this hiker. And today I stopped and I said, it stops today. They're gonna find him today before sundown. I know that I serve the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob because we got out, we walked around those grounds, we came in, we drove in, they said, are you here to help? I said, we've been sent by God Almighty. We've come to pray. So we went, the babies got out. We start walking those grounds. We start chanting our native tongues, giving thanks to our ancestors for being on native land, native grounds, thanking God for being as remnant, knowing that we're serving the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They have every camera crew out. They have quads out. They have hiking teams out, professional hikings, the fire department, 3 different county squad and rescue, disaster teams, you name it, it's every single service. I was like, whoa, never seen this before. Well, shoot, let me get it in too. So I stepped out because I know my powers. So I screamed it. I declared that this is the day before sundown that this hiker will be found and you will give God Almighty the praise and the glory because the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my God and my God still reigns. And you will know this day that a servant of God has been amongst you. And you will know this day that these are the lands of my remnant and I have sent them and they have been called on my name. When they decree and they declare a thing, it will be done. I don't care how many cameras you got, how much rescue crew that you got, but my God, it's God Almighty. I think that you're mad at the wrong God. Those demigods you should be mad at. But God Almighty, his power, his glory, his majesty, all those other gods bow down to my God. I know this. I walk those realms. For those of y'all who know me, y'all know I walk them realms. But who can come back and tell you a true testimony like y'all? I walk walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I've seen the gates. I walked behind the gates, the chambers. Those roads, those dark ones, the valley of the shadow of death, the gates of hell. I was a servant for the gates of hell, but now I'm a servant for God. I was actually a spy for the gates of hell, truth be told. But I got outed, kicked the back of the door open. I said, yo, this is BS, let's go. And a lot of y'all followed me out. Shout out to all the ex of the whatever it is that you walked away from when you followed this channel and you saw me leave, you left too. Shout out to all y'all who did that. Look at us now. You feel it? You see it? Isn't it powerful? Isn't it amazing? I told y'all that was some BS. Ooh, God Almighty loves us so. I'm gonna cut this, so don't cut me off. I love y'all. Love yourself and think again. Think again about the God we serve, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and serve him and love him unapologetically because he loves you. Give him a chance. Explore the life that he's trying to give you, unless you want him to give it to someone else. You deserve it. Just gotta tell yourself that. Jump out on faith and watch God, the true God Almighty, reign in your life and open doors and passageways that you never even could have thought of because you allow God to be God. You don't want nobody changing you, right? It's only fair. I love you. I love yourself. And know most importantly that the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob loves you as well, more than anyone could ever fathom, right? Nubian Divine.